immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
The World Stone's destruction must have unleashed incredible energies.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
You've never done an honest day's work in your life, have you?
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted. One relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return. Aha! I knew you'd need my help!
How does one become a Templar, anyway? Were you born to the Order?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
That seems a little unfair. You are not a weed.
You speak out of kindness, but you do not understand. When they took me, they saved my life and my immortal soul.
You told me that your Order saved your soul by recruiting you. What are these sins that haunt you?
I cannot tell you.
No good comes from ignoring your past. You should seek knowledge, not hide from it.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Great choice.
I've dug up some... Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
What was once one shall become...
Doesn't feel right being in Uncle Deckard's room when he's not here.
I've decided to write an epic poem on the death of the
What are we doing in my room? What? You're not really thinking of reading my journal, are you?
I have some. My goods are without equal. I've collected them from all parts of this world. Did you see that stranger next to Old Cain? I was listening to him talk. I bet he comes from Westmarch.
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town is done, and you know it. If we leave together, we might make it to Warden.
What we'll make is sport for the Khazra. I'll stay here behind the gates, thank you.
Don't tell anyone, but I've got... Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you. Let us seek honor together, my friend. Pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
Are these Alaric's people?
No, these are malevolent spirits.
Repel them, my brothers!
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time.
Done it!
Tell me about this inn you want to open.
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
You must make your own safety.
And I will. People Deckard called these flying creatures death wings. spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. It brings back memories.
I too enjoy hunting evil creatures through strange new lands.
I was talking about happy memories.
As was I.
Khan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
This is a curious monument.
We're cut off! They'll be upon us at any moment! Stand firm, brothers, and they will sing of our valor through the ages! The enemy is here, for glory!
You are the Nephilim!
We are not the first to have fought this skirmish.
I studied these battles in Kane's books, but seeing them is much worse. Open my own little inn somewhere, if I live.
I don't think that life is for me.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
So kind.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts within the desert.
Not ready yet.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
I'm just warming up.
Caldeum.
What do you miss about it?
It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
I cannot fault them for doing their duty.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War.
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle! Stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good place. I can feel it.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
Magda!
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She wants to torment you. Don't listen to her.
And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
I am returning to town. I heard that you took Leah on your searches for ancient artifacts and tomes. Wasn't that dangerous?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
I lived in Chaldeum not too long ago. You said you were there with your father?
Yes, he was a diplomat. We had a manor with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Trouble started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it will blow over, though.
Did it?
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
You shouldn't waste time chasing women.
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
But you do not keep any of them.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
Still, you shouldn't bother every other woman who crosses your path.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me. If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
May the battles never end.
I was thinking...
Don't hurt yourself.
I was thinking that we should try to recruit more soldiers. What happens if we get attacked again?
We just spent a week fighting off hundreds of walking corpses outside our impenetrable gates. We're the hardest bastards within 100 miles. Who's going to attack us?
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our fine hero with your treacherous eyes.
I would look at you instead had you a weapon like that.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Weep, Tristram. I tell you, weep.
We were only a step ahead of Magda, but now we have the second sword piece.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Do you know anything about this coven?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
A darkness? That's a little vague, isn't it?
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
If you're going to fight, you'll need your sword.
Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
This is not news to me.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
No, never mind. I need to take the ferry to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can!
By all that is holy, the town is burning!
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place for a holy relic.
These cultists come willingly to their deaths. Magda is near.
Death to those who defy the power of the curse! Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them!
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
When the Crusaders...
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
Still waiting.
The people in the chapel need my help. I'm going on ahead.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
I seek a sword hilt that fell from the sky. It glows with a powerful magic. Do you know of it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Damn, it's not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house. I need to go back.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
What in the burning hells is happening around here? First the dead, and now dark cultists?
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
How did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Tell me more about your order. Why did they make you forget your past?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
I have read of a number of ways to make someone lose their memory. How does your order do it?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger. That is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions. Everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy. Then the sin, leaving me pure.
That's... Oh, I'm sorry, but they treated you like an animal. Worse than an animal.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal? What shall we fight today?
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love. Poor Leah. She's done so much for us, and she's lost her entire family.
She's strong. She will move on, husband. Just like we had to.
Sir.
Don't say it. You were right, Aaron. If we'd recruited more soldiers, Kane might still be alive.
I wasn't gonna say that. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I know you like the old man.
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items you really should see.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Kane's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
I don't know if he's an angel or a man, but the sword will restore his memory.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the Highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She can set all the traps she wants. It won't save her from me.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
You know what I'll miss about old Kane?
I fear this town will be lost without Deckard Cain's wisdom to guide us.
I can't believe Deckard Cain is dead. What will Leah do now?
Uncle Deckard is gone forever. I remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel, but he is only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories.
There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever in.
Hello, Wanderer. I sell quality potions and dyes at a fair price. Have a look if you like. Oh, and would you do me a favor? There's a lunatic down by the caves who wants a potion to make his blood sweet, if you can believe it. Would you mind bringing it down to him?
Waiting for this potion.
This is perfect. My mistress will now accept me. Her blood and mine will soon sing as one. My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
Her hands heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
so good I astound myself.
Did you see those columns behind the webs? This place was built by ancient hands.
I used to be one of them. Ordinary, untouched, until... Their voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
power.
Good, I astound myself.
Chancellor Eamon, it is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late. They may serve us well.
Royal Guard, with great pain, I must admit that our king is no longer able to separate reason from madness. He orders the caverns to be filled with the Archbishop's monstrous creations, and will hear nothing else. Perhaps the legendary ancients themselves once dwelled there, but now we must desecrate their ruins.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
I don't think I want to meet your mistress. No way.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
These lands once belonged to the Crown.
the world is safer now. This will aid me.
I am returning to town.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.